This program features live coverage of an African safari and may include animal kills and carcasses. Viewer discretion is advised.
Good morning everybody. Happy Friday. Welcome here to Sandringham in the Lowveld, where we've got a magnificent elephant bull that's been playing so nicely with us, obviously, until we went live. He moved off. Hello everybody, my name is Steve. I'm joined by people on camera, and we're out and about in the thick of it this morning to see what we can find. We found buffalo tracks across the road. They're heading in that sort of direction. We're going to go find our lions from last night just to see what they got up to, and then we'll take it from there. People, how does that sound? Did it work for you? We've already had a discussion about it. The block that the buffaloes have crossed into is quite a big one, but we'll definitely go follow up on them. It's a lovely morning, everybody. Please do send your questions. Follow us on X and send them through on WhatsApp. We'd love to hear from you. It is a mighty fine morning this morning, and this elephant bull is not alone. There was another one with him a moment before who nearly smashed a marula tree. We just saw the marula tree shaking. I'm like, what's going on? And it's clearly a baboon. I thought maybe baboons were going crazy initially, but nothing makes a tree move quite like the bulldozer of the bush. And this is probably one of the most impressive males I've seen on Sandringham so far. He's a big boy, big tusks, and very relaxed. And Bieber, what did you notice when you first found him?
He was relaxed, the penis was out.
Oh, his penis was out. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. And he didn't do anything. He just kept feeding and watching us. Kind of. Okay, well, we've had hyena tracks all the way up and down the road here. We found a whole lot of them on our way back to camp last night. There must be a den somewhere nearby, but it sounds like Cedric has found one.
Thank you, Stevos, and good morning, everybody. Wow, what a way to start our Friday, Feline Friday, but it's not a feline, it's a hyena, a spotted hyena, and a very red face and a lot of blood on the neck area and the face area, but I'm going to see exactly which hyena. I think it's one of the males. But yes, a very good morning to everybody. My name is Cedric, and behind the camera with me we've got a Muzzles and Paul, and we are coming directly here from the northern Sabi Sands, and wow, it's a nice way to have a good old start with a hyena, but could there be something else in the area? Let's take a look. You never know. As you can see, this hyena is just lying down here, not too far from the airstrip. Apparently they did have some impalas alarm calling around this area as well, so I'm going to do a little bit of a scratch around. Maybe there might be a leopard in a tree here.
So to confirm, are you going to do the airstrip? I'm checking a one-eye turn.
Yeah, I'm on the Eastern Road at the moment. Just got one Misi here on Eastern Road. So I'm just here live at the moment, but yeah. Well, as you can see, and I'm sure Mika, our director, will let me know if anybody sends any IDs in. So Mika, please let me know. Thank you. I'm trying to look at the face here. Is any like I want to see the right hand side of the face, because if it's got a nice like scratch down there, then you know it's surprise. Male hyena known as surprise. Yeah, there it is. It looks like surprise to me, but I might be wrong. It looks like surprise. So surprise is one of the males of the clan around this side in the northern Sabi Sand. He's resting pretty well, yeah. Not moving too much, but I'm sure we're going to get an opportunity to go in there just to take a look and have a bit of a scratch around. Alright, well, we're going to just scratch around a little bit this side. Let's go and take a look at the beautiful highlight of yesterday afternoon sunset safari.
Alright, full power. There we go. I want to see. Make it daytime. Daytime.
Oh, she wants to get under this. Watch how she moves it. Power. Absolute power.
Oh, downward facing dog.
Grab it, girl. Run. Take it and run. Oh, they're pulling me. Yo! Oh, this is brilliant.
Well, off the road and off the vehicle. We are now in the thick of it.
Right? Yeah.
Oh my goodness. There's no way I can miss this opportunity.
Well, good morning everybody, and welcome back to another Sunrise Safari here at the Mabula Private Game Reserve. My name is Eric, joined by Cameron, who's on camera, and this morning we are braving the elements. Mother Nature has brought a cold wind, a very cold wind, but nonetheless we are surviving. We are looking for the wild dogs, we are looking for buffalo, we are looking for elephants, we are looking for cheetah, we're looking for everything. But we're back in this area where we supposedly had wild dogs yesterday. We smelt them. We know that they were here. We don't know if they're still here. But we're going to look around. We've just heard of some zebra that don't sound very, very happy. And we also know that there is a leopard that lurks around in this area as well. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to get back in the driver's seat. We're going to move around to just underneath the mountainside there and see what it is that we can find. Because, like I said, the zebra do not sound the happiest. I'm stuck here. Okay, here we go. Kathy Lee, I'm also quite excited to see what lovely creatures we are going to come across today. Pretty in the mitre drain, nice soft. Righto, let us go. Evidence of rhinos here. Just put the spotlight here because you never know when you might need it. It's this, like the sun is coming up. It's about to get a little bit brighter, but I'd like to be able to see tracks on the road. So that's what I'll use the spotlight for. But for now, for looking, it's actually good. Anyway.
Join me, Andrew Wistenholm, for an indescribable 6-night stay in the beautiful Albany of the Eastern Cape at Amakhala Game Reserve. Now this trip is going to be action-packed with a lot of storytelling, adventure, as well as the opportunity to make everlasting memories. We'll be exploring the best of Amakhala by staying at 2 luxury lodges, which will be the perfect blend of comfort as well as wilderness. Book your spot today and let's get ready to explore the wild beauty of Amakhala.
What does it take to handle the wild? Balance. Determination. Focus.
Yaku!
And gear that can take a beating so you don't have to.
Do you want to know why impala are the most common antelope we find here in the Kruger National Park? You can ask me questions like this in real time. Our safaris are live and interactive here in the heart of Africa. Join me on Safari Live. Connect with nature.
Out here, every wild moment counts, and as a wild earth explorer, you will not miss out. Watch the Wild Earth channel ad-free 24/7, and you can even rewind if you have missed out on something. Enjoy the behind-the-scenes video clips as well as fireside chat, or get the early offers on our travel experiences. It's the best way to stay connected and be part of the Wild Earth family. Think now, because we haven't seen Koa for such a long time, I've actually forgotten on exactly who the mother was, but I think it is Corky. And we were talking about Corky yesterday afternoon because we were at the hyena den, and Corky, I think the last sighting of Corky was actually this year, the 9th of January on Dam Cam, and that was that, yeah, that was that, never to be seen again. And fantastic predators, absolutely formidable predators when it comes to making sure that their tummy is nice and full, keep their tummies nice and full. So fantastic scavengers. So if there is anything in the area, they'll tend to try and push whatever predators on a kill, try and push them off and try and steal the kill, or even make their own kill. I've seen this individual since, I think it's like a little cub, and off it goes. Off it goes into the distance. Alright, well, we're going to make our way out here and go and follow up on those impalas alarm calling. Let's head over to Stevo's in Sandringham as he has just popped off the vehicle.
Well, welcome back, everyone. Nice to get a perspective of the vehicle then, just to give you an idea of an elephant track. This isn't the reason we stopped though. Here's the elephant track on top of our vehicle. We drove here last night. This is our vehicle tracks. And then on top of our vehicle tracks are all of these little tracks in the sand. But what can we see by these tracks? Obviously, this is a very obvious one. It's a very obvious, large spotted hyena with the pinched toes, back foot, front foot, and then here's a little guy, a little one. Now we found a few sort of youngsters moving with this clan last night. We must have seen at least 7, and it's just a mini-me of that one. Mini-me, the same pinched toes, and the 3-lobed. And if we look down the road, both sides of the road have got a number of these tracks going in that direction. Some of them were coming back, but they're generally all going that way. And we just heard hyenas woo down in the River Rhine area. And we also heard lions calling off in the east, but by the sound of it, it sounds like it's probably on the other side in the Timavati. So are we going to follow? Well, we're going to keep going this way and see what we can find. But I just love this angle in the morning. All of these hyena tracks heading down the road towards the sunrise, coming up there in the east. Elephant bull just off to our left over here, busy feeding. You know you're in Africa when this is all happening. But, ooh, what's this? What is this here? You see little drops. Okay. So now those little drops have either come from a vehicle with a cooler box, or they've come from our male elephant, a male elephant, in must. That is a very typical sign when you see an elephant track. Yeah, they keep going right underneath the elephant feet. Don't smell it though. If it was must, we would be able to smell it. It might even be saliva from the hyenas, but that's a typical sign when you're following male elephant tracks. You see little globules like that in the sand underneath, that it's very likely a bull elephant in must, and you need to pay attention to that. Really, they are quite similar, brown hyena, spot hyena tracks. Something to look for quite clearly in the brown hyena. Here in the spotted, the front foot, 10 centimeters, 11 centimeters. The back foot is not too much smaller. It looks a lot smaller when you visually see them, but it's very similar in length. It's a little bit narrower, the front and the back. But the brown hyena, the front foot versus the back foot, is noticeably smaller. It's at least a few centimeters smaller over there. It's much, much noticeably smaller. And in the right substrate, the brown hyena track, you can actually see little dots of hair sometimes, which is quite obvious to see. You know, Mika, we're very aware of the elephants over here, very aware. Don't know if you saw it. We can hear them too. This is the bull we saw a little while ago. We're not concerned. There's one up there on the hill. That's a big boy feeding. That's the one that was trying to smash the marula tree just before. And then there's the other one just over here. Thanks for getting our back there though, Mika. We do appreciate it. Mika, the director, just watching out for us. How special is this, people? Okay, well, we're going to quickly send you over to Cedric.
All right, everybody, we just got here onto the airstrip. Look what I just spotted. Up there in the tree. Look what's in the tree. Look what's in the tree. A leopard. All right, let's go in. All right, before it comes down, let's try and get there. We don't want to lose it. Yes! La la la. Okay, Mpo, let's get there. I don't know how we're going to get there, but let's get... Ooh, no, wait, that's how we're going to get there. We're going to get there, we're going to get there. Oh, you right there, Mpo? Yes, yes, Feline Friday has started, everybody. Feline Friday, and it's got a kill. Oh, and it's got a kill. This is even better. This is even better.
The Wild Earth Impact Foundation is a non-profit that uses the power of wildlife storytelling as a force for good. We create sustainable development projects that showcase conservation stories, empower people, and inspire environmental action. As a registered South African PBO, you can make a tax-deductible donation to the Wild Earth Impact Foundation. To find out more, visit our website.
Would you like to know the difference between a male and female wildebeest? You can ask me questions like this in real time. Our safaris are live and interactive here in the heart of Africa. Join me on Safari Live and connect with nature.
We are here with a male leopard.
But as you know, hyenas cannot climb trees at all. Now this female, Kuchava, she's got two youngsters of a year old, and very good for this female to kind of keep the skill up there, because she doesn't want to lose it. She's really been not battling, but she's been very busy with trying to take down something and getting a proper kill for her youngsters. Absolutely marvelous. Look at this. Oh, look at her. Laura Cam, yes, no, today is definitely Feline Friday. It's absolutely stunning. That sun is slowly but surely making an appearance, and yeah, it's just a perfect start for a Friday morning sunrise safari. So I think she's not going to hang around for too long. Since she's already eaten a little bit of the back end of this young impala. It's not a big impala, it's looks like a young impala, maybe last year's youngsters. Starting to eat from the back in the nice soft area. And she might eat a little bit more, and then she'll come down, and 10 to 1 she might go and fetch her youngsters. She's got two young, not cubs anymore, but like 1-year-old children. Let's call them children. A male and a female. Ooh, what was that? Do you hear something? Something there. Yeah, I think maybe it's. Yeah, I think it's Koa. That's because Koa was coming this way. Oh, that light, perfect golden light now, really coming through. No, animal lover, she's really eaten the hind end. She's just recently made that kill. I think that kill was made maybe in the last, say, hour. She has fed a little bit on the hind end. And now she's just checking out. I think at the moment, oof, look at this golden light. What? Sorry, this is just beautiful. I've got to take the thing out. I think she's just kind of just taking it easier, but resting. Look, her belly's quite big, eh? So she's had something somewhere along the line. Yeah, I think the best entrance to this, Diana, so can we still be airstrip, eh?
Copy that.
Mostly go for the Bamba Pazulu, yeah. I'm just letting him know exactly where he needs to come in here, because it's not going to be the easiest if they're not looking in the right spot. Alright, I see you coming. Is it you coming on the airstrip now?
That would be Skulele.
Alright. Schools, carry on coming north. You're passing, yeah, Kanyeni on the other one there. Come a little bit further, about 100 meters, and then Ghana east. Yeah, if you can find a spot there to Ghana, you can come in.
Just put it last day.
Especially when this light comes through and you've got this a leopard with, like, you know, these beautiful rosettes, that beautiful golden color. It just really makes everything pop out so beautiful. You actually see these rosettes really, really clear. Yeah, and you can see that tummy, she's got a little bit of meat in her tummy, so clearly that's a reason why she's not feeding quite a bit at this point of time. She's just, wow, there's a hyena walking in the background there. Koa is just walking past, exactly what Kuchava is busy scoping out at the moment. Watch this, see how she's looking. She's just like kind of, we can't see I can see the hyena now and again, but clearly Kuchava's got a beautiful vantage point up there in the tree. Just watching that hyena moving around. Okay, there's another vehicle that's coming in here now, so Alright, well, we're going to sit here and see what plays out here. Let's head over to Steve in Sandringham to go and catch up with his morning safari. Yeah, fresh.
Well, last week, Cedric, we found lion tracks on top of our vehicle tracks and on top of the rangers tracks we saw walking here yesterday, and they've come sort of both directions. This is the typical behavior of lions hunting. I don't see any youngsters here. I can see there's a track over there, both directions. So lions often come along a road, picking up on the wind, go back again, go in. I feel like they're inside the block here. Just try to figure out. I don't see any of the sub-adult tracks. They left them. This might also be that other breakaway, that other section of the Pride, not the ones we saw last night. It's a very nice fresh track, so I'm going to go around the corner here. This road takes us down. We actually had them coming out here a couple days ago. Pasanwari and his relatives, this power line here, we followed them up. They came out and we left them just on the northern side of the road here. But definitely the sounds we heard were coming from further than this. Dolly, you have a good feeling about the lions today? The tracks are heading in that direction, both directions. I just need to check. They're not going down.
Right, everybody, sorry for losing Steve there, but yeah, we are still here with Kuchava, the beautiful leopardess. She's still sitting up here in this Mabula tree, taking a little bit of a nice nap while sitting. That's one thing about a leopard, they make these trees look so comfortable, absolutely comfortable. And you can clearly see that beautiful long tail of hers just draping down. And she knows she won't just fall over. And I think she's also enjoying a little bit of sun. She's enjoying the early morning sun that's coming through, heating up her body. And she's got a beautiful position there for herself. Oh, wait, could there be some movement? Oh, she's going to go lie down. Oh, she's trying to figure out where can she lie. What is going to be the best way? Oof, look at that stunning posture. Beautiful posture, girl. Beautiful posture. Yep, there we go. Oh, one. And she's going to put her face to the other side. Yep, and to the other side. I don't know, for some reason it's always like that. Let's have a Yana. She is very sleepy. Oh, she'll go and fetch cubs on her own time. She doesn't have to speed up there to go and get her cubs. Her cubs could be very close by. Well, not cubs, the youngsters could be very close by. Or I don't know where she's left them, so maybe a little bit further away. But she's got her own time. The youngsters are just over a year old, so they have to do their own thing. Slowly but surely, they need to understand independence. And you know, the problem as well is, if she goes and gets her youngsters and brings them back, many times you'll find that the youngsters actually almost like overpowers her on that kill. Usually the male is getting quite big, female starts hissing at mom as well. We saw it the other day. So, you know, for now, she doesn't want any of those problems. So she rather just wants to be by herself for the time being and at least have the entire kill for herself for now. And then once she's nice and full, her belly's nice and full, then she'll tend to go and get the other youngsters. Get her youngsters. Yeah. Are you good, man? Well, Franny, depends on how close the youngsters are. I mean, Franny, if they are 100, 200 meters from her, yeah, they'll quickly pick up on her calling. But if they are 1 kilometer, 2 kilometers, 3 kilometers away from her, no, they won't hear her. Then she'll have to go back to where she left them and call, chuffing and calling them. And then once she locates both of them, she'll bring them back. But now we can also see if the male is around, because we haven't seen the male for quite some time, the young boy, our Xipuku. So crossing fingers, if Xipuku is around, it'll be fantastic, because we've only seen really the young female Rhulani over the last couple of weeks. Beautiful, beautiful leopard pose. Always love it when they just drape themselves over these branches. So if you don't know Kuchava is a female now coming on to about 11 years old. I think 11 years old. Coming on to 11 years old. I think 11, coming on to 11. But anyway, 11 years old. And she is the daughter of a very famous leopardess known as Tandi, one of my favorite females, and my favorite leopard out of all times, her father, Mabula. And so Tandi and Mabula, yeah, they pretty much mated in 2014. And yeah, that's when they conceived Kuchava. And Kuchava's name means shy or skittish. Why she got that name? No idea, but she's not shy at all, as you can see.
My name is Amy, and today we're going to be doing things a little bit differently.
Welcome to Safari Spotlight. We'll be
And you pretend like you're a salesman, eh?
Got no idea what's going on this reserve.
expecting the unexpected.
Are we stuck down there?
What am I trying to do?
Because we have another giant of Mabula.
That was incredible.
This is unbelievable.
It's going to be a spectacular afternoon.
If you love watching Wild Earth, here's a little tip. You'll gain access to the channel ad-free. You can rewind and rewatch sightings and gain access to our live Tuesday safaris. There's also behind-the-scenes videos, fireside chats, and every Safari Live episode, whenever it suits you. It's just the best way to connect with nature.
Did it? Just know it's a padded animal. I suspect brown hyena. They look quite large, substantial. Plenty of sediment within them. We smelled elephants when we were back there, but I don't actually know where those elephants are. Haven't heard anything about them. Last I knew, they were at a place called Figure 8 at the top of the mountain. Sort of around those houses. It's around all the houses that are on this side. It's not good for us. Earth Lover, we'll be definitely going that side. I'm not too sure where those giraffe are, because we drove those planes. We did see them towards the end of yesterday's morning drive. We drove that way in the afternoon. Sort of. No, we didn't. We did regional planes. They were on rain meter, I think. Yeah, we didn't do rain meter yesterday. It's possible they're still there, but we will head in that direction. What happened? Because when someone turn around, they turned around. Anyway, the sun's coming up. It's going to be nice and warm, provided that this wind behaves itself. But we're gonna send you back over to that cat in the Sabi Sands with Cedric and Paul.
Still nice to have all coochies. As you can see, oh, a yawn. There we go. Is she going to get up for us? Is she keen to maybe just start moving? A bit of a yawn. It's always a telling sign sometimes for leopards and lions. A yawn. But we'll see now. If she yawns again. Ooh. Yeah, I think she wants to get up. Oh, look at that look. That's one thing I can say. Kuchava's got her mother's eyes, Altandi's eyes. Almost like that kind of half eyes. Yep, she's going to get up. There we go. Maybe just reposition. Oh, she's going to come down. Let's see. Or maybe she's going to have a little bit of a snack. She is licking her lips. What are you gonna do, girl? Hmm? Sorry, just had a very interesting comment there, but yeah. Alright, let's see what she does here. Oh. She's looking very comfortable there. Let's go down this side. Alright, we're just gonna reposition here. Sorry, weep. Weep. Alright, let's go. There we go. As you can see, he's got a beautiful shot here. Right there. And as you can see, she's just using that impala as almost like a little bit of a mattress. But well done on her taking down a nice impala for the morning. A very experienced female. She knows what to do and how quickly she needs to hoist that impala before any hyenas do come around. Anna Marie, yeah, no, she does. She's definitely got that tiny look. But I find Lalamba, the other daughter of Tandi's. Lalamba's got more kind of, I think she's closer, kind of resembles a mom, old Tandi, with the darkness of her coat compared to Kuchava. I think Kuchava's eyes is very close to mom's. So yeah, a few interesting little facts there. But she looks also a lot like her dad, Mvula. Mvula was absolutely a stunner of a male, a leopard that used to hang around the side. Very light. Not a dark leopard at all. Very, very light. As you can see, a little bit of the blood running down the impala's neck. Clearly that's where she bit the impala to try and throttle it, suffocate it. And of course her nice long canines going in and puncturing was probably one of the main veins. Alright, sorry for losing us there. I don't know what happened there. But yeah, we are still here with Kuchava. She's still just kind of just scanning the area. She hasn't really done much now on the kill. I think she's just kind of using this kill as like a mattress, a nice little comfortable spot for herself. And she's just looking around. She's not in the mood to take a nap at this point in time, but we'll see. We'll see what plays out here. I think sooner or later you'll find that she will come down. I think she's left her young ones maybe towards the northeastern corner from where we are now, maybe a good kilometer or two away from us. Wendy, no, it's nice. She just hangs over the branch like that. As I said, she may make the branches so comfortable, like so comfortable. I've tried to climb a tree like that now and lay up on a branch, and it is not easy. So yeah, just having a little bit of a chuckle here with one of the guides here. Because you can't believe that I actually climb a tree and hang over a branch like a leopard. Oh well, that's what we do, eh? Mpo? Yeah, right.
Katika mwanga wa mwezi, kivuli hutembea, mrembo mweusi anayepotea, macho yake ni taa, gizani huwaka, fuvu la msitu, malkia anayejificha.
Anytime you'll find that she might have something with her and helping, not helping her hoisting it, but just be with her, is when it's a female with youngsters, or if it's a male and female that's mating. That's the only time that you'll find more than one leopard. So a leopard is a very solitary cat. It's nothing like we find lions in in prides, because they're sociable cats. Male lions are in coalitions. No, a leopard is by itself, a solitary cat. That's why you'll find that her daughter, Rhulani, once she gets to about a year and 6 months, year and 7 months old, you'll find that Rhulani is all of a sudden, she's going to start mostly becoming quite independent, start doing her own thing, move away from mom, become nomadic for about a year, year and a half, and then eventually setting up her own territory somewhere along the line. So it is pretty much what's what's the makeup of a leopard. So for her to hoist this kill, she'll do it by herself. This is her, this is pretty much what she does. And one of the most powerful cats, pound for pound. I mean, a female like this weighing up to about 40 kgs, where a male's double the size, a male can get to 75-80 kilograms. You'll find that the female, or even the male, they'll pretty much almost hoist double their own weight. I mean, I saw her father, Mabula, hoisting a baby giraffe of 140 kilograms dead weight into a tree. So it just shows the strength of these animals. Absolutely remarkable.
What's your luck, Marius? I'm just about to come out of Juma Moneto. No, you can keep coming for mixed space for you. Really, thanks. John confirm, I've been called in to the Nyavilok. You can make your ways. Morris will be on set. Copy, thanks. I'm leaving this from Binyavi. Still crossing to one iPad.
Oh. Alright, well, we're going to see quickly further out what's happening with all the sandbars and all that here. I think let's head over to Eric, and let's see what's happening there in Mabula.
Is that a good eat? Very cool. It's the first gardenia I've seen here.
Yeah. Next station's leaving the lock of Kuchava, 2 stations on lock, 1 station making his ways, same house to follow. Alright everyone, so we're making our way out from this, and we're going to continue with our safari and see what else we can go and find, and let all the other vehicles start making their way into this sighting. Lovely, what a morning. Perfect. La-dee-dee, la-da-da. Alright, well, it looks like it's a little bit easier making our way out than how we came in. Well, it's good maybe for this afternoon at least, now we know. We'll definitely make our way into this area this afternoon. So what are we going to try and do now? I actually don't know. What are we going to do for? We're just going to fambale. And yeah, we're going to see what else we can find. Stations unlocked with Slaminari. Copy, thank you.
Actually said if you want, it's not going to like new driveway, even come down one up here, this is such a big herd. I'm at the
100%, copy, thank you, thank you. Kim, yes, anything else will do. It's been fantastic. Wow, you'll see, I wanted to see you coming past here now. Paul, we'll see the legs from here, eh? Kind of. Yeah, bit down, yeah, a little bit. Alright, so we're going to try, apparently there is a herd of buffalo that is coming into this area. So we are going to try and get into that side if we get the opportunity. And then, yeah, hopefully we can go and view that herd of buffalo. Ah, there goes Fambale. Alright, let's take a look. Apparently they said it's a huge herd of buffalo. Oh, there's just dust in my eyeballs. Mace, thank you. Yeah, I love this. I think seeing leopards, thousands of leopards. I would love to know how many leopard sightings I've been in. I don't even know. I won't even be able to count. That'll be just way in the thousands. But every time I see a leopard still now, even not just leopard, like a nice herd of buffalo that's coming through here now. So just looking which way they're going. Yeah, they're going that way. The buffalo coming here. Let's go around this side. Always trying to see if we can get ahead of them. But even seeing buffalo for me is fantastic. Anything, you know, just nature, and nature in general is always such a treat. It's such a how can I say, a remedy to, to life. It's amazing. It's for me. It's always a nice eye and ear opener for many a reason. All right, I'm just looking. Ooh, what is that? Oh no, that's Impala. Alright, well, we're going to try and get to this buffalo sighting. I think let's head over to Eric for the time being, as he has just jumped off the vehicle.
Fighting with the bushes here. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we found ourselves here a little bit of a game trail. The game trails are very important, as they are used to transport animals from one side of the reserve all the way to the others. Now, through those bushes over there, you can't actually see it, but we can. There is an open field, Ngorogoro Plains, I believe it is. Is that right? Yes. Ngorogoro Plains. Now, this particular road, this highway, it's quite wide and it's used by a variety of animals. We can find, we've got rhino tracks here, we've got some zebra tracks over here, some smaller antelope, so maybe some impala or some duiker. There's a jackal track over there, and a whole host of others. A civet. I think there was a civet there somewhere around. Anyway, but these roads obviously are used to get to water. I think water is down that side, and it's a well-used path. Now, what we have over here is not just the midden. This is a rhino midden, as you can see. Lots of grass in between. The kind of big droppings over there. Now, you can see there are these marks over here too. And if one were to put their nose to this tree, I'm not going to put my nose to the tree, but if one were to put their nose to this particular area, you might get a waft, the aromas of testosterone. And the reason why I say that is because this is where a big male rhino would have done his scrapings, and then he would have squirted between his legs the territorial marking spray. But he also would have dropped it off here as well. Was that the question? Do farms have game trails? You'll find any area where there are animals, where there are lots of animals, and there's fields and water, you will find trails. It doesn't matter if it's livestock, it doesn't matter if it's sheep, if it's horses, if it's goats, if it's cows, if it's rhinos, if it's elephants, if it's zebra, if it's wildebeest, you will always find trails, because animals always like to use the path of least resistance. So they make a path and they stick to the path. It's the quickest way to the water, so let's use this way. And the more they use it, the wider they become. An elephant trail would be something that's probably maybe not as narrow as this. An elephant trail would probably be about that wide. Because think about it, how big are the tracks of an elephant? So it would also be probably a little bit more clearer, as opposed to, there's lots of bush in the way here. This sickle bush would have been pushed over, I'm sure, by an elephant, as well as all those other bushes further down the line there. You should be able to walk down the path. Cam should be able to walk down the path that an elephant has made without having his beanie ripped off the top of his head by a bush. Kevin, for white rhinos, yes. The females do not scent mark. The male rhinos will scent mark, and then the same goes for black rhino as well. The males will be the ones to scent mark. The only animal I know, I could be wrong here, the only animal I know where I've seen the female scent marking is leopards. I've never really seen with lions, and I think cheetah as well. I think I've seen with cheetah. Miss Pumalela has done something. I don't know if she was weeing, but it was if she was urinating, it was a very short little urination. She kind of bent down and then quickly
Copy, thank you. We live. Oh. Alright. Yeah, there's buffalo coming towards us and some impala walking in front of us here. Oh, a big boy here. Look at this. And then a female in front. Now you can see the male with that nice thick boss on top of his head. A female just to the right and the female in front of him. Much thinner horns. But nice to have a big herd of buffalo coming once again back here onto Chitwa. Now I know the Kambula males, those 4 male lions, they took down one of the buffaloes, I think yesterday. Oh, this buffalo's chasing the impala. He's chasing the impala, this young male. What are you doing, eh? Giving those poor impalas a little bit of a fright there. And he's not having them being around there. Always believe having buffalo, you might be lucky having some lions coming on here.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm coming.
Julie, oh, that would be fantastic to bring. I can imagine lions coming into the mix now. It would absolutely be amazing. Everything would just go down. Kuchava with a kill, lions taking down a buffalo. Oh, what's next? A mommy pangolin with some babies on the back. Yeah, that's it then, eh? That's a wrap. He shut down. This is absolutely amazing. And this is apparently this is a different herd of buffalo. The buffalo that we were having coming in and out here all the time ended up going further into the Kruger Park side. And this herd came through from the north into Chitwa, so from Torchwood side. One guy said that it was on the sighting just now. Oh, little one. The herd stretches all the way towards Chitwa Dam. Hey, little one. Following mom there. Oh, there's one smiling at us. I must worry this male's also going to just trying to pick up on the scent of the female. You might also do a flaming grimace. Bless you. You'll see how this male is going to maybe lift his head up and he's going to fold back his top lip, doing a flaming grimace. Just trying to get the status of that female, running over a gland called the marronasal gland. And off he goes. I think I'm in the front of the Shlambi at the moment. Come on, Chitwa, new driveway junction with solar panel road. You'll get the Shlambi coming towards you.
Now this leopard that we're looking at is known by the name of Hlalamba.
At Wild Earth, we believe every story has the power to create change. That's why we've launched the Wild Earth Impact Foundation, a non-profit dedicated to conservation and social impact. By showcasing conservation stories, we can change lives, protect nature, and empower communities. We have partnered with Empowers Africa to accept tax-deductible donations from US donors. Your donation will help fund critical programs that support our mission. Join us and be part of the change.
My full name is Cedric Leslie Dold. I grew up mostly here in the Lowveld. I grew up here pretty much on the southern side of Kruger National Park, a place called Marloth Park, for most of my years. Something surprising about myself, I did play drums in a band for many years. Best sighting I presented, we found Palumba and the two cubs, and the cubs are just way big.
This is what they call a shambi, a family, a whole herd of elephants.
But nature is beyond amazing. Nature is just everything.
We'd love to hear from you. Questions, comments about biology, Africa, safari. She's using her tail like a monkey.
Out here, every moment counts. As a Wild Earth explorer, you won't miss a thing. Watch the Wild Earth channel ad-free, 24/7, and rewind if you want to catch something again. Enjoy behind-the-scenes videos, fireside chats, and early access to travel offers. It's the best way to stay connected and be part of the Wild Earth family.
Hey, mister. I know that oxpecker sits on the side there. It's a young oxpecker, still got the greyish beak, hasn't got the red beak yet. So it's still a juvenile. Zygodactyl, in other words, 2 toes in front, 2 toes at the back. So it's able to sit on the side of, at the bottom of an animal and holding on, just like an oxpecker. It's amazing when you get these big herds of buffalo moving through the grass. It's all of a sudden the vegetation just comes alive. Alright, well, we're going to sit here with this herd of buffalo. I think let's head over to Mabula to catch up with old Eric in Cameroon.
So we're standing here next to some tracks that we're trying to figure out. It's a bit difficult because we cannot see the full track. Now they have we have 2 subjects that could potentially have walked down this road in that direction. We know which direction they're going. We just don't know who it is. Now the 2 that it could potentially be is either hippo or black rhino. Now hippo and black rhino, the back part of the foot is very similar. It's rounded. Whereas with the white rhino, there's 2 lobes. So you can see that it's definitely a white rhino. Now when we look at this, this one or that one? This one. Yeah. When we look at this one, you can see there's that roundness of the track. But then we see these 2 very prominent toes, which you do tend to see with the black rhino on either side. It's the front part that is the problem, and we don't know it because this particular animal has obviously walked and has dragged its foot along here. So obviously this was us driving along before we actually noticed it. But there's a drag mark. There's another drag mark. If I come all the way here, there's a drag mark to that foot. And then from here, there's a drag mark to here. So it's a little bit difficult. But what we are leaning towards is a hippo. Because these toes are very large. They're massive. And with a black rhino, I think it's supposed to be just slightly closer to the kind of foot itself, the whole foot in theory. We know that hippos have toes. They have 4 toes, and that's the thing that's throwing us off here, is we can't actually see the toes. Who's that? Who's in the bushes there? State yourself, name, please. But it's not impossible for a hippo to have come up here. Obviously, Nkorokoro Plains is there where they can go and graze. The dam is just in that direction. So it's not impossible, but we also know that there are black rhino in this area. There was one, was it 2 days ago? Yeah. 2 or 3 days ago. There was a black rhino that was called in somewhere around the area, but we were on the other side of the reserve. So by the time we would have got to the show, would have wrapped. But we're going to do a little bit more investigating. I mean, you can see if I walk all the way down here, there's kind of more drag mark, drag mark, drag mark, drag mark. June, the biggest difference between rhino tracks and hippo tracks is basically the toes, the amount of toes. A hippo is what we would call an even-toed ungulate, whereas a rhino is an odd-toed ungulate. Odd-toed ungulate only having 3 toes. 1, 2, 3 in the side. I'll even draw you a nice picture. Let's try and find a nice little open patch of soil. We'll draw it here. If a hippo, okay, so that would be the back pad. Then there would be the toe, horrible picture, toe. Oh my goodness, toe. Whereas rhino, if I draw over here, we'll have toe, and then toe, and then pad, back pad, also a toe there. That is also not a great example. There's the toes. 1, 2, 3. It's a funny one.
Join me, Danielle Carstens, in Mashatu, Botswana's land of giants. With over 1,000 elephants, leopards in nyala berry trees, and exclusive access to photographic hides, this is a wildlife photographer's paradise. I'll be there photo guiding you throughout, providing hands-on training and tips. Let's capture striking images together in one of Africa's most rewarding reserves. I would love for you to join me.
South Africa's wild places are closer than you think, because Federal Airlines brings them to you. From the calm of our FedAir lounge to the smooth boarding of our trusted fleet, we take care of the journey so you can enjoy the adventure. Our flights go beyond the ordinary, connecting you to South Africa's most remote and extraordinary locations. Federal Airlines, your gateway to the South African wild.
My full name is Cedric Leslie Dold. The best driver at Wild Earth, it is me. I believe I'm the best driver. I think so, because I've... best part of my job, I say, is just to try and look out for these animals, track them down. I love tracking animals. I love looking for, fresh tracks, and if you can find them, it's just at the moment of accomplishment. If I wasn't a presenter for Wild Earth, I would be the drummer for AC/DC. Julian, yeah, nice having a herd of buffalo. Always nice to spend a bit of time with them. I think the little one found mom. Sorry, it's going to come out now on the thing. That's... It looks like it's content. Come on, mom. Yeah. It'll pop out very shortly. Come on, little one. Yep, here she comes. And little one's following. There we are. Hello. It's coming up. You'll see it coming out now very shortly. Oh. Jojo, just hang back there. It's on the road there now. There it is. Following mom. All happy. Oh, that's a big herd, eh? Paul? Maybe like 200 of them, like 250 in them. Oh. And we can see all these, there's so many buffalo still coming through on the side of me, yeah. Oh, I'll say about 200 of them, yeah. Easy, maybe more. Alright, well, we're going to try and make space for these other guys for this herd of buffalo. I think let's head over to a beautiful virtual safari, all with her tailor in Valgevonden.
We had a great early start this morning heading out down to the open plains of Fig Tree, but we didn't have any luck, so we've decided to head to the south. But of course, we've bumped into a number of different animals. Now, as we were coming up this treacherous road, I heard some guinea fowl alarming. Can you hear them? Now, birds, of course, will alarm for a number of different predators. And I was hoping that it would be a female leopard with two tiny cubs, but it's not. It's an African hawk eagle sitting up on the top of a dead tree. And of course, that's triggered the guinea fowl to start alarming. And these African hawk eagles will most certainly prey on ground-dwelling birds of any kind, so a guinea fowl would make a great breakfast. But the fact that they have seen this bird, and I suspect that they've all tucked themselves under a tree or a shrub so that the eagle can't dive down and grab one of them, maybe better luck a bit later for the African hawk eagle. As summer has arrived, it's blessed Valgevonden with so many new plants. The tree that we're looking at over here is one that we've not seen historically on wild earth. And it is one of the Rhus species, but the genus has now been changed to Cercia. Do you see that it has a trifoliate leaf? So that means that there are 3 leaf blades attached to a stem. Now you get different variations of trifoliate leaves, but this is synonymous with the Rhus or Cercia species. How lucky are we to be surrounded by a red hartebeest? It looks like the male is this individual just at the back, but closest to us, and the rest look like they're all females. And sadly, there's only one little red hartebeest amongst all the adults. Maybe some of the females haven't dropped just yet, but there are also 2 male cheetahs known as the Mangwa brothers that live down in the southern sections. And, well, a young red hartebeest would be a lovely animal for them to catch. And honestly, the only ones that would be able to keep up with the speeds of this antelope species. Finally, after almost a week of chasing this bird, we've managed to find the Cape grass bird. And it is beautiful. I actually thought it would be a little bit bigger, But just some ID features that stand out to me is that white supercilium, that white eyebrow, the sort of rufous head, and then it's got a stripe going just below its bill. There it goes. Wow! That's so special. A quick glimpse, but at least we finally got it, and it actually looks like there are two of them there. Life for Gert and I, which is very exciting. But we'll go down and across the bridge, and maybe they stick around, and we can have another look at them. We are having a great birding morning. We're supposed to be looking for big cats today, but nature has something else for us. So we thought, why not just enjoy the opportunity to have a look at a few birds? So we're still in the same spot where the Cape grass birds were, and they're just sort of coming back and forth. But right now, a woodland kingfisher is really stealing the show. Now, if you're wondering about the woodland kingfishers and why they're right next to the water but not actually catching fish, is just because they predominantly eat a lot of insect. It's amazing how a beak like that is able to adapt from spearing fish, of course, to catching grasshoppers and moths as they fly around. We've been spending a lot of time down in the Taibos-Spruit Valley, and we're not just looking for the strawberry or erythristic male leopard, but in fact we have been infatuated with all the dragonflies that have been buzzing about. And of course the damselflies, specifically the dancing jewel, which is a species that I've never seen before, but it is so captivating to look at. And they've been the best subjects to photograph and film because they don't seem to want to fly away. It's almost like we've habituated them. But of course, I'm just joking. Finally, a decent view of a distance ground agama. We've been seeing them everywhere, but they're so fast. And naturally, they like to live on these rocky outcrops. Firstly, there's lots of hidey holes for them to escape danger, but the rocks retain so much heat. And reptiles, of course, rely on ectothermic energy, so they aren't able to regulate their body temperatures. It is so hard to spot these agamas because, as you can see, this one is so camouflaged. It's not one solid color. It actually blends in, and it almost looks like it has lichen on its back, which would help break up the sort of solid shape. And these rocks have got plenty of different lichen species. So I think that's a lovely adaptation to living around in this environment. It was a tough day out in the field. The sun is baking down, and well, I feel a little bit sunburnt, and I probably should have drank a bit more water. But we didn't have any luck in finding that male leopard, but we were spoiled with different plant species and, of course, so many birds. Gert and I are overwhelmed with joy with finding the Cape grass bird, and there's still a couple more lifers we can add to the list. But thank you again for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
Amy always gets spoiled with birds. She always sees the real special ones. But one of my favorites is definitely the woodland kingfisher. Taylor, my mistake. Taylor, not Amy. I misheard. But definitely spoiled. Anyway, we are here. There's two rhinos here. Start one. This is the mom and the little baby combo, and we so just watching them as they sort of start a little bit of feeding. This is one of the very, very rare times that we actually see this little one feeding. It's majority of the time we actually just see it running around, standing next to mom, or it's sleeping. But this time we can actually see it munching on some grass. Look there. Oh no, look at that! That was adorable. That was really adorable. There's more. Oh, the head shake. Oh, you're getting in the way there now. though. You'll be pushed by mom. It's gonna rub up against mom there. Oh my goodness me. Someone was comparing, you know, the size of mom to the size of the baby. I mean, sheesh, look at that. Look at that. I mean, it's such a tiny little thing. Nikki, absolutely. The little run, it's everything. It's everything. It lifts its feet so high. So high. High knees, ne? High knees. They really are just the cutest little things. And then it does a little bit of that head shake. Oh, look at that. Oh. Mom and baby, side to side. Mom's like, no, you're going to be in the way here. You're in the way. Justin, that's a good question. You know, elephants in general do have a little bit more hair on their bodies than rhinos do. Rhinos don't necessarily have lots of hair on their bodies. In fact, the only time you'll actually see hair on a rhino's body is maybe around the mouth, in the ears, and the tail. Other than that, you don't necessarily see hair. I mean, look at the tips of the ears. There's some fluffiness there. Oh, his mom's got a little bit of fuzz. Fuzz on the ears. The baby doesn't even have fuzz, actually, just yet. But you don't necessarily see. I mean, now that I'm thinking of it, I don't think they actually have hairs on their mouths. But yeah, the tufts of hair on the tails, and then on the ears. So that's why you'll see when baby rhinos are born, they do not have hairs on their bodies. What are you up to there, little one? If they continue coming closer, we're going to start being able to hear mom munching on food. And she's heard me and she's like, nope, I'm not coming closer. Therapy, indeed, it is a lot of cuteness. It really is. It actually looks quite sleepy. Looks like it wants another few hours of sleep. Mom, why are we moving? Why do we have to do this? I'm tired still. It's time to fight with mom. Young boy starting early. It's bulking up, yeah. I'll fight you, mom. I'll fight you. I need to train. So when I'm big and strong, I can push all the boys around. All the gentlemen on the reserve. All the other big boys. The big bulls. Are you thirsty? Not quite. Yes? No? Yes, you are adorable. Absolutely adorable. Juicy indeed. Indeed he is. Plopping all over the place, doing what he wants. So, that's what your horn's going to look like one day, little one. Oopsie. The toleration that mom has of this little one is just unbelievable. This little one is constantly getting in the way, as they do. There were a couple of others that we saw earlier, but I mean, these are our characters. I think we've spent more, out of all the rhinos that we've seen here at Mabula, we've spent more time with this particular little pair, more than anyone else. I don't think it's the smallest baby. It's definitely the funniest baby. It's a funny little boy. But in the presence of game viewers, baby rhinos are always so curious. They're always performing, you know, they always... Oh no, look at this. Yes, it's time to lalapansy. I wonder if he's a bit of Machi's fool or he's too. Have you got lots of food in your belly and now you are sleepy? So not lots. I mean, baby rhinos won't consume too much food. I mean, compared to mom. Mindy, it's a bit difficult, you know, most likely not. That's where, you know, these babies will then go to rhino orphanage homes, not orphanage homes, orphanage organizations, and it's where you kind of will find that there will be hand reared is maybe not the right word to use, but they'll be looked after to a point where they then can be let free, you know, put back in a reserve environment. But this baby would not be able to survive by itself. It's just not old enough. And you know, rhinos are not like elephants where they will allo feed, allo suckle. Meaning that, you know, say for example, this lady has a sister or has a mother, and say for example she disappears, then the mother will step in. It doesn't necessarily work the same, unfortunately.
This is an unbelievable afternoon.
What does it take to handle the wild? Balance. Determination. Focus.
Yaku!
And gear that can take a beating so you don't have to.
Hyenas love barking. Out here, every wild moment matters, and as a Wild Earth explorer, you won't miss a thing. Watch the Wild Earth channel, ad-free 24/7, where you can even rewind and watch something again. Get access to behind-the-scenes videos, fireside chats, and access to early travel offers. It is the best way to stay connected and be part of the Wild Earth family.
In this block, but let's take a look. This could be a very interesting next 45 minutes for us. This is going to be a tough one. Just hold on there. Sorry, Amika, just hold on with that stuff at the moment. I'm just trying to work out things here. As I believe. Dankie. Watch your side there.
Thank you.
Oh, what is something else is coming here? There was something else that's me. As she comes. Oh. She's going to quickly just, she's going to go that way. Hello, girl. Oh, I know she goes into that block. That is going to be a very interesting follow up. I don't think we'll follow too much, but we'll try. We'll try. We'll see what plays out. All right. Sounds like someone asking a guide a lot of interesting little questions there. All right, so we're going to try see how far she goes in here. I think you know, if she goes north, she might have left the young ones maybe towards Fug on the outside. I'm just going to try and go past here. Alright, back onto the road. Yeah, I know, she's going straight towards Shabalala.
Heading east still, I guess. Copy that, thanks Marius. I'm turning on the eastern right now.
Alright, we're going to try our best to kind of keep up with Kuchava. We'll see how far we can do it. While we do that, let's head over to Eric as he's got a beautiful rhino.
We're still here with our rhinos. Seems the baby rhino has caught up now. There's a big tractor heading in our direction. And Mom is being harassed by the red bull oxpeckers. Look at her, she's like, get off of me, get off, not my face, off my face. There. Are we abseiling again? Harrison Ford. Looks like we're going to abseil down into the ear of Mom. You can fit in there, you can do it. Just make sure your harness is on correctly and that someone is there to pull you up. The guy with the tractor is going to go, and I think he's going to go and cut some of this thatching grass and create more of an open plain, which is good. It's good. The thatching grass does prevent all the other grasses from being able to grow in said areas, and obviously being a non-edible food source, it does provide a bit of problems. Now, where you guys going? Oh, she's not happy with the state of the food here. No, I don't like it here. It was good where I was earlier. But this grass is not up to standard. It's not my standard. This no. There he goes again. Wonder how many times Mom has to deviate off a path because of this little one standing right in front of her.
I feel it is a rosetted morning for us. So yes, let's see what we can find.
The Wild Earth Impact Foundation is a non-profit that uses the power of wildlife storytelling as a force for good. We create sustainable development projects that showcase conservation stories, empower people, and inspire environmental action. As a registered South African PBO, you can make a tax-deductible donation to the Wild Earth Impact Foundation. To find out more, visit our website.
I get to wake up every morning and go out there and look for cats. I get to create my everyday safari for myself. I grew up in the sort of central eastern suburbs of Johannesburg, fully qualified trails guide and a fully qualified nature conservationist. I love the wild places. I love being in the wilderness. It's probably one of the best jobs I've ever had and probably ever could have.
Step into the heart of Africa from the comfort of your home.
Female leopard tracks over here.
Join our expert guides for a live 3-hour safari where every moment is real, unscripted, and unforgettable. Ask questions.
Animals rely on their senses.
Share your thoughts and be part of the experience as we explore together. Safari Live. Safari, wine, and waterfalls. The ultimate African adventure. Sip South Africa's finest wines. Experience a world-class safari among Africa's iconic wildlife. And stand in front of Victoria Falls, one of the natural wonders of the world. All this can be yours with Wild Earth Travel, where Africa comes alive.
Is yay! Brilliant! This is brilliant. Yeah, Bianca, we will all. And look, he's just as big as Mom now, eh? He's getting just as big as Mom. Ah, Xipuku, you got us all worried. We haven't seen you for quite some time. We've been viewing your sister quite a bit. She's been the model. And, oh my word, what a moment. Shaman, he's so happy. Look at his tail. And now she has to look for Rhulani. Now where Rhulani is, we've got no clue. No idea. go a little bit forward, everyone. Just going to go a little bit forward, yeah. How's it there? Oop. He wants to play with Mom, and she's not interested. He just wants to tackle Mom. I think he's just more excited and happy that Mom is here. You can see now she's starting to call for Rhulani. So maybe our rules might be here somewhere. The daughter. Noises. Let's listen to the noises, everybody. Well, okay, well, I don't want to listen to another guide, yeah, but don't worry about that. Oh, don't smack Mom like that. That's not nice. He just wants the attention from Mom. That's all he wants. He is loving it. Whoop. Charlotte Jackson, yeah. Look, I think once Xipuku and Rhulani gets to that kill, I don't think Kuchava is gonna get much for herself there. Yeah, I think those two, they are definitely gonna be very excited for a bit of food. Yep. Right, we'll have to try and see how we're going to try and maneuver out of this entire situation here. But what a sighting. What a sighting, everybody. Cecile, reminds you of Tandy and Maripsi. Yes, indeed, Cecile. But actually with most young males and their mothers always like that. So, okay, I'm just doing this because there's another vehicle trying to reposition here. I just want to see what he does. Alright. Alright. You're going to reposition here, Paul. Hold. Right there. Oh. Oh. It is going to be a very tricky one here, everyone. So, but I'm going to try and make it untricky for myself. Yeah. Here we go. Watch out, Dimple. Alrighty then. I'm gonna go a little bit, yeah? Start moving, it's fine. Alright, let's see if we can listen to them. Can we put maybe ambient up and let's listen to these noises? Very interesting. They're seeing something. Could it be Rhulani that's making an appearance? She's seeing something. What's it? Hyena. Oh, it's a hyena that's coming in. Of course, hearing them growling like this, hyena's making so now you can see Xipuku very quickly jumping into for safety. He's jumping up a sjambok pod. There's a hyena in the distance, in the background. Xipuku's struggling to fathom out how he's going to climb that tree. But the hyena's just going to go past, unfazed. Hyena's just going to come and check quickly if there's any kill here, because he heard the leopards growling out. Ooh, Xipuku's actually snarling. Oh, Xipuku, what are you doing? Oh, Xipuku's actually kind of testing out this hyena. What? He's like, what are you doing? Oh, brilliant. What a sighting, everybody. This is what it's all about, eh? Friday morning sunrise safari. Brilliant. Oh, come back to Mom. Pester her a bit now. I'm telling Mom, look Mom, I have chased the hyena away for you. Lolly with him just flinging his tail over Mom, just getting her attention, that's all. Just getting her attention. Hyena's coming back. Hyena's coming towards us. Hello. I don't think this is Koa again, I'm not too sure. It doesn't look like, sorry. It doesn't look like it's Koa. This looks like it might be another one. What do you think, Paul?
I don't know hyenas.
I don't know if that's why I asked you. I know. I do apologize. But I can't move now, there's a hyena in my way. There's a nice little spot there that we'll see now. deeper. And it just shows how relaxed he is with Mom around. Alright, let's just quickly, I just want to quickly change the viewpoint here, everybody. I just want to see if we got a better view on Kuchavs and the little Mushkin. Looks like a Xipuku's busy stalking that poor hyena again. Kuchava's just turning her face now towards it, just facing it. Xipuku's feeling very brave here. He's going to climb the tree, but look how relaxed he is, especially with Mom around. It's absolutely amazing. Oh, Mabila's coming straight towards. Oh, yeah. Yeah. She went for the hyena there, eh? She went for the hyena. She knows she's got to protect her youngster, yeah? She's getting irritated with this hyena's presence now. And look at Xipuku's right on top here, trying its utmost best to avoid this hyena, while Mom's at the bottom, being the mom, being the protector. Yeah, Charlotte Jackson, she's not taking Xipuku back because she's waiting for Rhulani. Waiting for her daughter.
For years, we've shared virtual wildlife. Now, let's experience it for real. I'm Lauren Arthur, and I'd love to show you my amazing home here in the Greater Kruger of South Africa. This 5-night journey is an exclusive connection to my piece of untamed Africa. I live here in these gorgeous landscapes surrounded by epic wildlife. The wild is calling, so come and join me.
Best sighting I've presented. I found myself with wild dogs. We chased the dogs around, chased them around. They ate an impala, we got the end of that. Then another impala went into Gowrie Dam down the road there, and the wild dogs went around. Eventually the impala came close to the bank. One wild dog went and grabbed it and then just pulled it out to just did what wild dogs do. It was an emotional experience, but it was very, very special.
If you love watching Wild Earth, here's a little tip. Become a member. You can gain access to the channel ad-free, you can rewind and re-watch sightings, and you can join our Tuesday live safaris. There's also behind the scenes videos, fireside chats, and every Safari Live episode, whenever you want it. It's just a better way to stay connected to nature.
Mom and son time. Oh. Mika can, yeah, sorry, I'm just going to quickly. Alright, well, we are going to let these other guys come in and do their thing here as well. Let's link over to Eric, just catch up there in Mabula. So, 10 seconds.
What madness is going on in the Sabi Sand at the moment? The arrival of Xipuku! Yeah, that little man has kept everyone worried. I'm sure if Kuchava was stashing him around, or he's just becoming a little bit more like Morluati. He's hiding himself. Anyway, we're still here with our little Baba. Little kitty. And what I was, talking about earlier is these little guys, they drink more now than they actually eat. He'll eat between 2 to 4 kilograms, 2 to 5 kilograms of grass now. He kind of nibbles on a little bit here and there, but he drinks about 20 to 30 liters of milk daily. So mom is his primary source of food for now. And obviously once she slowly starts to wean him off, he'll start to drink less and less and less milk per day and start eating more and more grass. But the thing that I've always found the hardest to kind of wrap my head around is how can such a big animal, grow so large like this just on eating grass. Exact same with the elephant. We're going to send you back over to Cedric.
All three of them, everybody, all three. Mom, son and daughter. There's the daughter at the end, Rhulani. Yeah, all three of them are together. Kuchav's and her two youngsters. Wow, this is brilliant. Alright. Oh my word. It just gets better. It just gets better. Just watch out, Mpo. I don't know how we're going to get through here. This is going to be very tricky. You're right. Alright, let's try our utmost, guys. We're going to follow them to the kill. Oh, you're right. I don't know how we're going to get this right, but we're going to get it right. I will make a plan to get through here. Oh no, maybe not. Yeah, maybe we will. Let's see. Just watch the sides there. Alright, we're getting there. Watch it. Alright, I just want to get to the road. If we can get to the road, at least we can get to the kill. Once we get to the kill, we can wait for them there. Hey, Mpo, that's my plan. It looks like we're getting a little bit of a clear way here. Is it right your side? Alright. We should be almost there. Sorry, Mpo. You're right there. I see the road. It's so close but yet so far. Oh, boy, just stay completely away from this one. This one you... Alright, we just have to... see the road. It's right in front of us. Alright.
Yes!
Alright, we're here. Now where did we come out? Oh yeah, we came out there. Oh, sorry, I'm just trying to... Alright, so the tree is there. Alright, so we came out here. Alright, so we know where we are. So, yeah, stick with us please. Nadine, Mika. Yeah. Yeah, Trevor, I'm going to try and get to the bumper.
Yeah, what are these guys doing? Are they running? I'm losing you guys.
Yeah.
They are running, chasing each other. But yeah, I'm then preempting which tree they think the bumper's in.
Alright.
Try my best to get up there.
Just hold on, just in case we hit a hole.
You guys are down for the morning, thank you.
We want to see who's going to get to the kill first. Leopards or Mpo and myself. I think the MC is winning. The MC is going to get you before them. Yes. But it's going to be quite interesting to see which leopard gets here first. Who do you think, Mpo? I say Rhulani. You say Xipuku, eh? Alright, I'm going to go with Rhulani. Alright. That's going to be interesting. Everybody, please let us know who do you think is going to get to this kill first in the next 1 minute, 2 minutes. Alright, just yeah. Alright, so we're going to wait here now. They're not too far behind us. They should be here, so at least we got here before them. And there is a kill up in this tree if you just joined us. Kuchava, the mother, made this kill this morning. And then she fed a bit, and then now she's going to get the two youngsters. And they are coming back to this kill now. And yeah, so they should be here in the next, next minute. Because they are very excited. But typical with them, they're going to be playing around with mom. And they know that mom is taking them back to a kill, so that's why they are so excited. This is going to be absolutely amazing, and I think the young female is going to be the first one. You see them? Alright, let's go over. Xipuku. Picasso Rhulani, sorry, I was not. Alright, so some saying Rhulani, some say Xipuku. Yeah, let's just say some saying Rhulani, some Xipuku. I say Rhulani is going to be the first one back here. They're coming. I saw them just moving there now. Where are you? You see them?
They're coming here.
They come. Oh yeah, they come. All right. Guys, yeah. Let's take a look at the back. Yeah, I think. See who's coming first. Who's first? Oh, it looks like Rhulani's got the eyes on. Looks like Rhulani might have the eyes first there. Oh, Xipuku's coming in the middle. He's seeing it. Oh, he's seeing it first. He's seeing it, and Rhulani's seeing it. Who's going to get there first? Who's going to get there first? Oh, there goes Rhulani. The young female is there. She sees it. She's here. She's coming straight towards it, and it looks like it's going to be. Oh, Xipuku's coming in very quickly. Oh, Xipuku. Oh, what's it? Rhulani's first. Rhulani's first. She got there before Xipuku. Well done, Rhulani. A big, yeah, a round of applause for Rhulani.
This unfolds in front of you.
Join our expert guides at dawn for a live, immersive safari as the bush comes to life.
Found ourselves a chameleon, and look how he's changed color.
Every sunrise brings new discoveries.
Pound for pound, a leopard is one of the strongest cats around.
Ask questions, share your thoughts, and connect with nature live and in real time.
Great excitement, great happiness.
Start your day with adventure.
It looks like that thing can actually just slip out there. Yeah, if it does, that won't be great. But you saw Mom old Kuchava a little bit earlier on. She absolutely gave Mbilu, that hyena, a proper smack. And yeah. But yeah, she will just wait. They'll wait around. Hopefully, like little scraps might come tumbling down. You never know. shame. Now Xipuku will have to wait for his sister to finish up as much as possible. And that's the thing about leopard. Leopards, they're not like lions. Where lions pretty much they all feed together at once, and you'll see that's where the scrap happens around a kill. What you'll find with a leopard is that they'll feed one at a time. They don't like feeding together at all. Now you can see Rhulani plucking the fur as well. They do not really try and digest the fur at all. They'll try and pluck it sometimes to get rid of it. I can't believe how big old Xipuku's gotten. He's, it's almost the size of Mom. And no, but that's typical with males. Like you must remember, males twice the size of a female. So Xipuku coming up to just over a year old now. No, he's got a proper size on him. Give and take in the next 4 or 5 months, you'll find that he's going to be towering a little bit above Mom there. So yeah. And then also when it comes to a kill, that's when he'll become a little bit more bossy, a little bit more dominant. He's going to use his size to his advantage. But at the moment, Rhulani is just using her, how can I say, her wits and her knowledge about where to look before he sees the kill. And she has won this game. Well, everybody, as we are sitting here with 3 beautiful leopards, as you know, coming up on the 26th to the 30th of September is the next Meet the Leopards with myself, and it's going to be hosted by myself, and we are going to be situated at Jackie's Sabi house, which is going to be absolutely amazing. There is a space for 6 people, so please do not miss out on that. It's going to be a 4-night, 5-day safari, all focused on tracking of the Wild Earth's iconic leopards, and well, these 3 are definitely going to be part of the mix in September, I'm sure. So don't miss out on that. Come and join me, view these leopards live with me, ask me all about them. I'll tell you all the stories. It's going to be absolutely amazing. Just go onto our website, that is wildearth.travel, and go on to the private guiding and go to Meet the Leopards for September 26th to the 30th of September, and go and book yourself a seat. Boom shakalaka. Oh yes, it is wonderful, and it is definitely a boom shakalaka morning. This, I cannot ask for anything better than having this entire story playing out for us. Oh, brilliant. Oh, a lot of the intestines is slowly but surely. Rutu.
Sorry, calling a first number.
snarling at her brother. Run. Alright everybody, we're going to start making space here and let the other vehicles start coming in. Alright, what a thing. Alright, let's do it. Let's do it. That was wonderful everybody, absolutely wonderful. Time for us to mosey out of here and let other vehicles start making way in here. So we'll come back again here this afternoon. We come and follow up on the 3 leopardos and see what's been happening with them. But for now, we are going to make space. Bye. Alright, well we're going to try and get out of the sighting. Let's head over to Eric in Mabula to catch up on his morning's safari.
We're making moves here. We're leaving the area of where there's so many animals. I thought we saw some buffalo earlier, but they actually just ended up being blue wildebeest. But someone said something about the nyari, which is buffalo, so I think they're somewhere here. It does look like they have been here. The grass is flattened in some places here. Flattened, I tell you, like they've been lying in the grass. But yeah, no sign of those wild dogs have. Not too sure what happened there. I think we went through a signal dip. Apologies. But I'm hoping we'll see those dogs sometime this weekend. Otherwise, we'll have to see them next stint, because Cam and I are leaving on Monday. Our last Safari Live is going to be on Sunday evening. And then we'll do a little bit of filming on Monday morning, and then we're out. Back on the 14th to drive out again. So rather looking forward to it, I must say. That and then from the 14th, I think we'll be here for a good amount of time. I think it's 3 weeks. 2 weeks. Oh my goodness, these dongas. And people drive through these things. Why would someone drive on that side there? That's just not a wise thing to do. You're going to give your guests whiplash. And all sorts of other problems. But yeah, the wind has picked up quite a bit now, making it very, very windy. I'm not too worried. I just hope that it's not a cold wind this afternoon, because that's going to be a bit unbearable. Kim, we saw them on Monday. This last Monday. Was that when we saw them? Yes, saw them this last Monday. That big boy, he's got a dark mane. Very, very dark mane. Then we saw his 2 young sons. I don't know how many sons how many cubs are there? Okay. Because we saw him, and we saw a female move off, and then we saw 3 little subadults, almost like the same size as Mini Guapo, maybe just a little bit smaller. 2 subadult males, and then obviously a subadult female. So yeah, altogether we saw 4. Was it 4? Yeah, 4 lions. And then when we just got there, we'd also seen a female moving off into the bush. So technically 5, but not quite. And the one female, the female, and then one of the young males who was paying quite close attention to us was, I mean, he was staring at us the whole time. Got some. I think I got some good photos of him. I haven't actually looked yet, but yes, we have seen the Mabula lions, and I'm sure we will see them again. They just, I think at the moment they're not in an area where we can go. It's just too thick, and the signal is not signaling. Nova, it would be great. It would be great if we could have those wild dogs. They are somewhere in this block. It's either there, but somewhere here. Just come out. There's lots of blessbok here for you to chase. There's maybe even a tsessebe if you want. Big animals, blue wildebeest. But it would have been a great addition. Love to be able to see them again. Maybe not as active as they were the last time, but it was still cool. I mean, I've never seen how fast a wild dog can actually run. I mean, I know how fast they can, but I've never seen how fast they, I've never seen that in person, and that to me was astounding. There was like 2 of them that just gone. It's like Formula 1 cars. They moved. They got up and went. Anyway, doing the outskirts of the plains here on our way to the lodge. It is that time of the morning again. But the sun is up. It's bringing us some nice warm rays. Getting in that vitamin D. GC, absolutely, it has. I must agree with you there. It has been an amazing drive. Oh, there's monkeys. Monkey, what are you doing? Can you see it there? Okay. Yeah. That is one big monkey, eh? Goodness me.
My name is Amy, and today we're going to be doing things a little bit differently.
At Wild Earth, we believe every story has the power to create change. That's why we've launched the Wild Earth Impact Foundation, a non-profit dedicated to conservation and social impact. By showcasing conservation stories, we can change lives, protect nature, and empower communities. We have partnered with Empowers Africa to accept tax-deductible donations from US donors. Your donation will help fund critical programs that support our mission. Join us and be part of the change.
My full name is Mpho Tikani. I grew up in Soweto. My first animal that I filmed, Cedric dog. Okay, no, it's my first animal that I filmed, I think it was an impala. Best sighting ever, I would say it was actually this year, 2024. But it was this Cedric when we had Mulwati and TP on a warthog kill. I think we have to cut it.
Join our expert guides at dawn for a live, immersive safari as the bush comes to life.
Found ourselves a chameleon, and look how he's changed color.
Every sunrise brings new discoveries.
Pound for pound, a leopard is one of the strongest cats around.
Ask questions, share your thoughts, and connect with nature, live and in real time.
Great excitement, great happiness.
Start your day with adventure.
Liverpool bird it has. It's been lovely being here. I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it immensely. Getting to know a new area once again is also quite nice. I look forward to spending a little bit more time around this Mabula area. There really is a lot to see here. There's got the mountain. Who's running there? Oh, it's warthogs. Pumbas. Bye, Pumba. Oh, sheesh, look at that one. It's also quite a funny animal to watch. Now, like I said, vivid monkeys obviously alert us to all the different predators, and they have distinct calls for these type of predators as well. There's times where you can hear a monkey when it sees a cat. There's usually like a little bit of a click, usually like a little click at the end of their call, and then obviously you've just got to find the area where the monkeys are, because usually they'll be looking in the direction that the cat is or the cat has gone. If it's a leopard, you'll see them jumping from tree to tree. They won't stay in one tree. Obviously, it's very dangerous to, shout at a leopard and then stay in the same tree. Said leopard's going to come up there and try and shut them up. But when it's a lion, it's not necessarily too much of a threat for them. So they'll shout at the lion from the top of the tree there. Birds of prey, it's not usually a lot of a call, not really much of a call. It's an alert call, and then that's when everybody sort of scurries into the deepest parts of the tree, or they sort of try and, they run around on the ground, try and find a bush they can hide in where a bird of prey cannot get to them. Oh, blip was. There's one. You can see these males by their distinct blue testicles. Constantly looking at us. No, he doesn't care. He does not care at all.
Too blessed to stress.
Absolutely. Goodbye, monkey. I don't know if you heard what Cam said. Too blessed to stress. He's dangerous, eh? He's dangerous. Bye-bye, monkey. As long as they don't come into camp, I'm good. Monkeys in camp can be quite problematic. They have a very well name called Sticky Fingers. And Sticky Fingers was a monkey that we used to have to chase around one of the camps that I worked at when I first started in the tourism industry. The Sticky Fingers used to steal all sorts of precious and non-precious artifacts from guests' rooms. And I caught Sticky Fingers once in my tent with one of my necklaces, and the shout that I had to give off, Sticky Fingers got a fright and dropped it right where I can't actually remember if it was a he or she. Dropped it right where she stood. For the story, we'll say it's she. And then ran out. But then I don't know. The Sticky Fingers had been around for quite some time, to my knowledge. And the cat disappeared, and we think maybe a caracal got a hold of it, because after the disappearance of Sticky Finger, then we started seeing a lot more caracal tracks around the camp. So I suspect Sticky Fingers met its maker. Met its match? Met its match? It met its maker. And caracals will definitely attempt to go after a monkey if there's a monkey to go for. Well, that was very cool. The other thing, but when there's lots of monkeys in camps, windows need to be closed, doors need to be closed. Even if it's like a little window, even if it's a tiny little window, it needs to be closed. Because a monkey, you'll be surprised, they'll push the little latch up and then open the window completely wider than it was, and once they're in, They trash the place. They trash it completely. What is the worst thing a monkey has ever stolen from me? Food, breakfast. It was definitely breakfast. What was the situation? I can't remember what the situation was, but this monkey came down onto the table, and I think I'd got up to go and I went to go and fetch salt and pepper from another table. And in that time that I had got up to go to the other table, that monkey jumped down, grabbed as much as it could, and disappeared. And when I say as much as it could, it took 2 pork sausages and an egg with it. I don't know how it managed to take the egg with it, but when I got back, I was like, no. Over there. We have a zebra here and a very young blue wildebeest. It's actually a lot of zebra. They went this place. Actually, I can't say that because we didn't drive through this area this morning. There's lots of place back for a wild dog, pack of wild dogs here. There's a male zebra in the background. There's some lazy zebras, a couple of blesbok, all sorts here. Oh, Hudson indeed. Indeed, lovely, lovely zebra. All kind of just warming up.
I met this remarkable rhino bull, whose name is Samson, last year in a place of extraordinary beauty, history and story. I'm going back there to see him in October, and I think you should come with me to his mysterious mountain fastness.
South Africa's wild places are closer than you think, because Federal Airlines brings them to you. From the calm of our Fed Air Lounge to the smooth boarding of our trusted fleet, we take care of the journey so you can enjoy the adventure. Our flights go beyond the ordinary, connecting you to South Africa's most remote and extraordinary locations. Federal Airlines, your gateway to the South African wild. Step away from your daily stress and escape into nature with Wild Earth. Immerse yourself in the wilderness and become part of the natural landscape. Watch as everything comes alive. Join us as we slow down our thoughts, put aside our distractions, and reconnect with the wild.
How cool is this? We'll definitely keep trying. We're always on the lookout for a leopard, and always wanting to find these cats. But they're so elusive. They're so elusive, and they just don't sit. They don't stay in one place. Although we seem to think one female is sort of based in this particular area of the reserve. Was it you that's sneezing? What's just so? You're right. You're sick. A sick blue wildebeest. 3 sneezes on the trot. You get a spider web in your nose. I wondered how many times an animal sneezes because they've got a bit of grass in their nose from grazing, because that's where the nose is. The nose is right there on the floor above the mouth. Ah, Lenny, it's been amazing. Mabula is so special. Mabula is very, very special. There's lots to do, lots to see. It's funny that you're seeing them eating the grass that's still on the ground, as opposed to the grass that's in the little kind of piles of cuttings. I suppose the grass that's in the cuttings doesn't really have much of nutrients. Leopard lover, absolutely. We're about to have a surprise, actually. Some much larger creatures coming into the picture. Heath. That's probably why the small blue wildebeest made so much noise, is because they saw these big giants coming in here. Oh, look here. Amazing. Well, we'd like to thank you all for joining us on our sunrise safari. Hope that you'll join us on our sunset safari as we head out again this afternoon at 3 o'clock. Until then, we hope everyone enjoys the rest of their Friday afternoon, or Friday morning, and a little bit of their Friday afternoon, and we shall see you a little bit later. It is goodbye for now.